getting used to getting this started. And today we have an interesting topic. I will be speaking for some time, and then you have got the opportunity of asking me questions. The journey of enlightenment must be pleasure, not pressure. What does it mean? It means that what is life all about? Is life all about happiness? Or is life a struggle? This is a challenge. How are we going to understand life? How are we going to live life? So, my dear friends, today we will be talking on this. Sip Aham Brahma, Sip Aham Atma, Sip Sachin and Abha, Sip Siva, Alak, Mita, Samatma, Sip Krishnamma, Siri, Rajanand and Chotwani, Sip Viresh, Siji. We have a new name, Siji, Sip uh, Aham Sip and Sukhi, Sip Gigi, Anand, Sita, Ashwin, Sip Parvati Amma, Bliko, Rekha, Shair, Sip Minier, Jyoti, Krishna, iPhone, Sip Kamalji, Deepatma, Girishanand, Anil, Sip Pooja, Sagai, Soham, Anil, Sip Manisha, Prakash, Sadanand, Ahmatma, Sip Atmatray, Sadlanand, Rutanu, and Karupushpa, Sip Manisha and Vipul. Welcome. Welcome to the call, Yogini and Rumataji. Uh, Interesting call because people wonder whether enlightenment is a stressful thing. You know, enlightenment, a lot of people think, oh my God, enlightenment, कैसे, what to do यार, कैसा enlighten होना है, क्या करना है, कैसा करना है. There are so many questions on enlightenment and whether it's worth, it's so much pressure, so much work, so much renunciation, so much tapasya. What is this enlightenment? Why should we take this journey? We want to have fun, yeah. Maza karna hai. Enlightenment ko goli maro. Let's have fun. This is the normal thought of people when you talk of enlightenment. My dear friends, the question today is actually enlightenment painful? There's so much mysticism. There's so much myth. People don't understand the meaning of enlightenment. And therefore, and you tell somebody enlightenment or spirituality, Baba, maaf karo, Baba. Baba, hamare ko nahi chahiye, Baba. Kya tumhare ko nahi chahiye, Baba? Somebody comes and tells you, tumhare ko sona chahiye. Sona nahi chahiye, Baba. Sona nahi chahiye. You'll tell, gold nahi chahiye. I want to give diamonds. No, diamonds nahi chahiye, Baba. Everybody will stand in queue to take diamonds and gold. But enlightenment is more precious than gold and diamonds. But why is it that we have such a small percentage of people? Because you imagine spiritual awakening to be a long, tiresome, difficult, miserable journey. You don't understand that enlightenment is eternal happiness. And because we don't understand this, we have not embarked on the journey. My dear friends, so today is a different kind of a session today. I know many of you are still in the plane crash. Many of you are in Ahmedabad. And today at my Instagram talk, AHS, Air Happiness Secret, was on this. What is there? Many people are telling, hey, don't tell karma, don't tell karma, people will feel very bad. What is there to feel bad? So just now I recorded a reel that whatever has happened in the air crash is karma. One man, he escaped his karma. People die because of karma. What is wrong? What is wrong in saying that? So some people who are not awakened think it's wrong to attribute it to karma. My dear friends, today's topic, why should we be enlightened? We should be enlightened because enlightenment is freedom from all misery on earth. It is freedom from the cycle of death and rebirth. It is our goal to discover that we are the divine soul. Soul is it. And my goal is to help you reach yours. What is my goal? My goal is to make you realize. So what do I teach you? I teach you the song. Zindagi ki safar मोक्ष का ये सफर, कौन हूं मैं जाना ये, और क्यों आया यही, कर्मों के कारण ही जन्म लेता कोई, कर्मों से हो मुक्ति मोक्ष पाना यही। बट व्हाट इन बॉलीवुड दे से, जिंदगी एक सफर है ये कैसा सफर, कोई समझा नहीं कोई जाना। माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, what is this zindagi? What is this safar called zindagi? If you have not heard the song reveals a beautiful song. इंसान है आत्मा, इंसान परमात्मा, तन मन अहंकार बन के जीता वो ये ना जानता, सत्य का चित्त वो ना करता, आनंद में ना जीता, माया में इंसान फंसा और रोता यहाँ। We are crying. We are not realizing what is enlightenment. एहसास जिसको होता है सच में वो आत्मा, दुख से मुक्ति वो पाता, पुनर्जन्म लेता नहीं। Enlightenment is liberation. Enlightenment is unification with the divine. Enlightenment makes us awakened. The mind makes us blind. We remain a fool because of the mind. It makes us run after pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. We think pleasure is the treasure. We get stuck on the highway of achievement. Yesterday, Ahmedabad plane crashed. Then they sent me one more clipping. Some, I think, Karishma Kapoor, Karina Kapoor's husband, Sanjay Kapoor. He was playing polo in London. Died, 51 years old. So, what is the logic? Why are people dying? Yeah, because death is a reality. Everybody has to die. You can't escape death. Death is something that you can't escape. So, my dear friends, people are stuck on the highway called achievement. I was stuck for 25 years, peak to peak to peak to peak to peak. I was climbing peak, peak. Then I realized the cliff is death. Ultimately, I will reach a cliff and I will fall and I will die. So I took an exit and I went from achievement to fulfillment. Have I taught you? Life has got three peaks. What is enlightenment? Three peaks of enlightenment. The three peaks of life. First peak is achievement, second peak is fulfillment, third peak is enlightenment. Three peaks of life, sorry. Three peaks of life. And enlightenment is the ultimate, the third peak. But unfortunately, we are struggling. Today, you can ask me questions even about the plane crash or about this, what's happening. But we have covered all this in the call. What is enlightenment? Enlightenment is reaching that state of Sat Chit Anand. Enlightenment is not living in Man Mithya Dukha. And how are you going to reach that state of enlightenment? शांति से मिला क्या हसी आनंद, सत्य के चित्त में मिला सच्चिदानंद, शांति से मिला. We are unable to reach enlightenment. Why we are unable to reach enlightenment? You know the answer? मन बड़ा है चोर, चैन चुराता है, डर और चिंता में हमें डुबाता है, सत्य छुपाता है, मिथ्या दिखाता है, शांति जो अपनी मन चुराता है, मन को है मारना, दुश्मन बड़ा है वो, मन को जो मारे mukti wo pata. People asking question, is 11A lucky seat? That man was sitting in 11A. Is it lucky seat? He escaped. How did he come out of the plane alive? So you all know the answer, right? The answer is only one. Everything in this world depends only on one thing, not two things. So we have to understand. What are we all seeking, my dear friends? The whole world is seeking happiness. And we think happiness comes from pleasure, sense pleasures. But we become a slave. We are trying to have sense gratification. We are trying to enjoy momentary pleasure. Momentary pleasure is maza, maza. And after maza, there will be saza. So we don't want maza, saza. We don't want. We want ananda. We want that state of enlightenment, which there is ananda. So, my dear friends, everybody is struggling to understand what has happened in the world. But you don't have to struggle. It's very simple. There is no complication. It's all part of the journey of Satchit Ananda. Nobody taught us that pleasure will have pain. Every pleasure has pain because it's a cycle. When you have pleasure, then you have expectation. When you have expectation, then there's disappointment. It's not that pleasure, 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 pleasure. No, no. Pleasure and pain, sun and rain, loss and gain. The cycle goes on and on. But enlightenment is freedom from all misery and sorrow. It is living in the present moment, not jumping yesterday to tomorrow. There is no happiness if you are in consciousness. So, this is why we have to understand that this journey of enlightenment is not a pleasure. Some people tell me, बहुत मुश्किल है boss. बहुत मुश्किल है enlightenment. I said, क्या मुश्किल है? What is so मुश्किल? You awaken to the truth. I am not the body. I am not the mind. What is so difficult? नहीं यार, बहुत मुश्किल है, बहुत मुश्किल. So if your mind keeps on telling you it's difficult, it's difficult, it's difficult, you don't even start the journey. The problem is 99% don't start the journey. They are defeated even before they started. That is there are some people, they try and they lose. Some people lose even without trying. So those are the sad people. They've been fooled into believing enlightenment is beyond our reach. Some people tell enlightenment is more difficult than climbing Mount Everest. People are brainwashed, and so they get paralyzed by fear. So, my dear friends, we should not do that. We should march forward, and we must try to find the right master. If you don't find the right master, then disaster. So, for me, one of the biggest things in my life, I found the right guru. My guru was an enlightened soul. If I had taken the wrong path, then I would have been doing tapasya, sannyasi, vastu, kundalini. I would be doing all those things. No need. No need of superstition. No need of all the mythology. So there's a lot of pressure when you're following the wrong path. Please be very careful. Don't follow the wrong path. That's why I tell many of you who come on this call, I tell namaste, please don't want to learn unnecessary things. Please don't want. Guruji, I am reading this book. I am reading that book, Guruji. I am reading that, that Krishnamurti told like this, no, Guruji. That Osho, no, Rajneesh, he was telling like that. Guruji, that in Bhagavad Gita, no, this Bhagavad Gita shloka number so and so. We are creating pressure. We are creating unnecessary pressure. The moment we have the right master, the master will guide us. The master will guide us on the right path. Then Ananda. You will learn to be in truth consciousness. The master taught me, what did the master taught me? He taught me that enlightenment has 3 keys. They are the 3 P's. What my guru taught me, he taught me the 3 P's. Pleasure, peace, and purpose. My guru taught me the 3 keys are the 3 P's. If you enjoy enlightenment with the three P's, it will be greater than any entertainment. Today's world, today's world, people want entertainment. They don't want enlightenment. So this is a problem, and I hope this problem will be solved. At least in this group, I know this group is very sincere. This group comes 8 o'clock, means 8 o'clock is Prabhu ka time. So you come and you do namaskar to sip. Okay, Jai Ho, start, start, ask Kerala. So there are people in this call who are very committed and they are enjoying the journey. I would like to know today, I'm asking you, how many of you are enjoying this journey of enlightenment? You must say. How many of you feel, no, bahut tension hai, bahut headache, headache. No, I want to understand. How many of you are enjoying? Tell me today. Is Zoom pleasure or pressure? Some of you, you are still slave of the mind. And then you say, how to find peace of mind? How can you find peace of mind? If there's mind, there's no peace. If there's peace, there's no mind. So enlightenment is a blissful journey. Why it is so blissful? Freedom from pain of the body, freedom from misery of the mind, freedom from agony, anguish of the ego. Enlightenment is mantra जीने का shanti anand pyar, peace, love, and bliss. How do you discover this? You discover when you realize that enlightenment is ultimate, the ultimate peak. And if you are not enjoying the journey, if some of you are not enjoying the journey, please tell me, because that means something is wrong. If you are not enjoying the journey, means दाल में कुछ काला है, दाल में कुछ काला है, क्या है ये काला? हाँ, निकालो, निकालो उसको, क्या है काला? Let us find out what is the dal mein kala. Because the journey of spirituality or enlightenment should liberate you, awaken you, make you enjoy the bliss of enlightenment. My dear friends, if you find there is more pressure than pleasure, that means you are not asking the right questions. You have not got the right answers. So that is what you must learn today. If there's a problem, if there's pressure, then you have to ask, what is this question? You have to ask question, get the answer. And if you don't, then you are running after maza, maza. But I try to tell you, don't I tell you? खुशी तो हर कोई चाहे मगर मजा जो है खुशी नहीं, पल भर का सुख तो खुशी नहीं, आनंदा है सुख और शांति. What do you want? Ananda. Ananda is what? Ananda is peace, eternal bliss. You want to reach that state of eternal bliss, eternal happiness. How will you reach that state? That is our challenge. Enlightenment is more blissful than achievement, fulfillment. Achievement will give entertainment. Fulfillment will give contentment. But enlightenment is all of it. In enlightenment, you will have entertainment also, you will have fulfillment also. You will have self-realization, God realization. In enlightenment, you enjoy all the three P's. Enjoy pleasure. I never tell you I'll give up pleasure. I've ever told any of you give up your pleasure. No need to give up. But don't let the pleasure feed on you. Don't let the pleasure possess you. So it's very, very important for us to live with the three P's. And every step forward on the spiritual journey of awakening, of enlightenment, should be one step closer to nirvana, to ananda, to jivan mukti. You must find the right path, the right guide, and you must enjoy the journey. So are you on the 3 points? Are you clear? Have you got the right mentor? Be sure. If the mentor is wrong, change immediately. If the mentor is not giving you light and darkness, immediately you must change. The right mentor. Are you on the right path? Are you walking in the right direction? Evaluate. Evaluate means, are you happy? Evaluate means that you are enjoying this beautiful journey. Otherwise, there's a problem. I want to understand from you today, What part of this journey are you enjoying? What part is fun? What part is painful, stressful? Tell me. Explain to me. I'm finding difficulty. I'm having difficulty coming in this call, or I'm having difficulty in this passion. What is so difficult in what I'm telling? Today, I told yesterday, name is very important. Today we have Girija. So instead of Girija, she became Siji. But J, I don't know instead of GI, but maybe the pronunciation, Girija. So later you can explain to us why you chose Siji. But good, Siji is a good name. And we have Siri. I told you, soul in Raji. So it's very, very important for us to change the name. But is that difficult? Then don't do it. If you have a problem, don't do it. My dear friends, the journey of enlightenment does not ask us to give up anything. If you want to give up name, if you want to give up a pleasure, do it out of your own free will. Not because anybody is telling, hey, do like this. No, no, nobody is telling do like this. They're saying if you do like this, you will get like this. You decide what you want to do. How to enjoy pleasure. Many of the masters will tell you, no, 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 pleasure, yo, 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 very bad, very bad, very bad. Don't do bhoga, bhoga. If pleasure comes as a prasadam, Prabhu is giving pleasure, then enjoy pleasure, peace, find purpose. Who? Find purpose, the foundation of happiness. Is this the three P's, my dear friends? If you don't understand the purpose, who am I? Why am I here? How will you enjoy the journey? I enjoy the journey because I am Atma. I am the Atma in Ravi. Because I am Atma in Ravi, Ananda. I live Satchidananda. And I wish all of you should be like that. Aram. How can you be? Nothing matters. If something is bhad mein jao, something is bhad mein jao, don't bother. So we have the mall. Our mall has become empty now. Nobody in the mall. All customers have gone, empty the shops. So somebody asked me, tension? Mall, no, what tension? Prabhu, समर्पण समर्पण प्रभु तुम ही सब कुछ जानत प्रभु. Whatever Prabhu says, we are ready, enjoying every moment. When we discover the purpose, when we live in surrender, nan yar, koham, soham, shivoham. So these are all part of the beautiful journey. You have to enjoy every step. So today I want to give you a few minutes extra. I'll try to stop soon so you can ask more questions. Ashwin is already asking the first question. But what is the topic of today's discussion? I'm telling you. These are the questions I'm asking you. Do you think I am really, truly happy? How many of you feel I am very, very, very happy? How many of you are saying, oh, to more tension and tension? I am stressed, more tension. How many of you are still slaves of the mind? How many of you have transcended the lower self, attained the higher self? How many of you have reached the transcendence from the false ego to the enlightened ego? So today I thought I will give you more time, and you can ask questions and you can tell me how many of you are having pleasure, how many of you are enjoying pleasure. The enjoying the pleasure, some are having pleasure. I want to understand from you, from each of you. So I said I'll stop 2-3 minutes early and have a cup of tea. And next Friday, we will talk on competition. Competition. Right. Competition. Does it make us grow or does it destroy us? Next week, we will talk on competition in the world. In the world, everywhere there is competition. So because there's competition everywhere, does competition make us grow or destroy us? So this is the topic of discussion for coming Friday, I think the 20th of June. Today is Friday 13th. Next is Friday 20th. So we have got over 30 minutes, 32 minutes, 33 minutes for question answers. Administrator, Ashwin, Karma, Puja, Kamal.
Shivam, Guruji.
Shivam.
You know, listening to you today, and also so far all the Zoom calls that I've been on, quite clearly, enlightenment is really profound understanding, whether it's pleasure or pressure. But I'll come back to that. But it's pleasure because it gives you inner peace. But it also depends on whether you are awakened, and are you on the right path to take that to get there. Now, problem I have, and this is part of my question, I do not know whether I'm on the right path, first of all, to get awakened, and then to get onto the right path for enlightenment. So am I on the early stages, or I'm absorbing what we are talking about. I'm getting a lot of input from friends and
Give me a book, Spiritual Initiation, last book there. Last. Yes, yes. So how do you know? Please finish your question. Last underneath, last book in the bundle. So I was trying to pull a book for you to tell you how you know, but you continue.
Oh, okay. So basically, I just want to know whether I'm on the right path. And
there's a book. The book is called Spiritual Initiation and How to Certify That You Are Enlightened. It is a book called Spiritual Initiation and How to Certify That You Are Enlightened.
How do I get that book?
Yeah, I can send you this on soft copy, or then you can print it, or you can read a
soft copy is fine.
I'll send Ashwin. We'll send it to you today by WhatsApp. I'll send it to you on WhatsApp.
Okay, thank you very much.
You can just open the book on the PDF and you can read. See, let me explain to you. How do you know that when you're in a plane, you're going from Ahmedabad to London? How do you know you're going? Suppose the plane is going to Japan and not going to London. How do you know? So these days, all planes have Wi-Fi. You can switch on the Wi-Fi and you can see your plane flying. In fact, the plane has a map that tells you where it is, how many. So you need to be very clear, first of all, that you're not, if you're trying to go, say from London to Paris, you're trying to go by a ship, and by mistake you're sitting in one of the black and yellow cabs, then you're not going to get to go from London to Paris because you're in the wrong vehicle. And obviously, that guy is taking you to Paris. You tell him, take me to Paris, but he's taking you to that Oxford Street cafe called Paris Cafe. So you're going to a cafe called the Paris Cafe. No. So therefore, very important to ensure that you are progressing in the terms of understanding life. And this is something that you must, for example, who am I? Ashwin. Ashwin is my name. And this body or the mind and the soul. Concepts must be, this is awakening. Awakening is actually the right word, understanding, intellectualizing. And then only the next step comes. So and that's why I told you, the book is it's a beautiful book. It shows you steps, initiation and certification. So you can read that book and you can certify. Okay, I'm good. Here, this is good. And if you're only getting more and more confused, that means either you're in the wrong call or you have to ask questions and get our right answers. For example, you've been asking questions. Are the questions clearing the air, or are they causing you more confusion?
No, it's been clearing the air. I mean, you answered the questions about karma very well, and then my boss, my wife, also has been. That's Ava, who has been giving me prompts. And there's somebody else as well who, when I ask questions, they pick it up and send me a WhatsApp message, and you know who that person is.
Yeah, yeah. So it's good. See, I can only tell you for what I from the distance I am at, I can see rapid progress. I can there can be you cannot expect more rapid progress unless if you suppose in your free time there are ask air on YouTube, many ask air. We have one Aham Atma. I don't know that I'm not. I know a few nowadays he's little silent, but Aham Atma will go and check all the YouTube sessions for the last 5 years, and then he will tell, "I finished this session. I finished this session." Aham Atma. So the point is that it's up to us if we want to really go very fast. But according to me, you're attending the call every day is a very positive sign of your growth.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you very much.
Good. Karma. Thank you, Ashwin. Karma, Puja, Kamal.
Shubhomer, hope
Shivoham.
you're doing well. Looks like you had a long day.
Yes,
Um,
looks like, yes.
I read this somewhere. It's a joke, but I have a question related to that. That when everything is going wrong in your life, don't blame it on yourself. Just find a planet and blame it on that planet. That's an astrology joke. Now, similarly, there are a lot of people who kind of shun their responsibility and accountability on the pretext of karma and kismat. What are
No,
your
you
thoughts
can't.
on that?
No, see, for example, a lot of people are saying, don't say up, don't tell, looks very bad if you tell this accident, plane accident, all karma, and that guy who escaped, everything is karma. If somebody wants to deny it, it's only, it's escaping, it is escapism. So, by us pointing a finger doesn't help us to improve our karma. You have
No,
to
that
accept
is
account.
karma. That is true. See, everything is karma, which is action. Somebody should have taken an action. If I take the example of this recent tragedy, if there were actions taken in place for the safety checkup and the security checkup of the plane, or even when there were so many whistleblowers talking about these particular aircrafts, maybe this could have been avoided. But we don't know for sure. This could have still happened. It
Yeah.
is karma, but then a lot of people take this law of karma or kismat as an excuse to shun their responsibility just because they are not doing anything. It's like I can't sit doing nothing, and if nothing good is happening in my life and I say, oh, it's karma only, something is not happening in my life. That's what my thought process is.
So I'm asking you, if karma, something is not happening, what must you do?
Take actions to do something
Then,
about it.
then why are they saying if you follow karma, if something is not happening right, then do it right, na?
No, my question is when people use this or misuse this law of karma, the concept of law of karma, for getting rid of accountability and responsibility.
They are foolish.
For my question.
They are foolish.
So, how do we kind of respond to that situation?
Nothing. You laugh over it. What is for you to respond? Somebody says, "Oh, what can I do? Yaar, mera karma, kya karna karma." So what do? If they are say karma, what are you going to do? Ignore them. Na? Why should you? If somebody is telling it's karma, it means karma means they can't escape responsibility. Whose karma? Their karma. But they are probably saying it in the wrong paradigm. They are blaming karma, but they're not talking as it. They're not saying it's my karma. I accept accountability.
So, they everybody should accept accountability and responsibility of what they have
Absolutely.
not done.
Yeah.
Then, of
But
course,
understand,
it's the law.
see, understand, you have to accept responsibility, correct?
Yeah.
But for example, today, if somebody dies in a crash, that is their karma. You can't deny it. I'm not saying that
Of
something
course.
has gone wrong in a checking, and I'm not talking about those things. But everything that happened, suppose today I'm walking on the street. I'm walking on the street and a car hits me. What is it? Why the car hit me?
Of
It's my
course,
karma.
at the end of the day, it is
Yeah.
all that karma is coming back.
Everything is
Absolutely.
karma.
Absolutely. Definitely. No doubt about that. It's just
Yeah.
that the people, one, who do not understand this law completely and then misuse it and call it kismat and karma and kind of deem themselves unanswerable. That's
So
very
let
frustrating.
so let's be clear about it. There is nothing like luck. First point. Let's clear one by one.
Yeah.
Luck should be spelled as P-L-U-C-K, pluck. There's no luck. And the second point is if there's no kismat, we remove kismat. When somebody says, "Are yaar, mera karma hai," to chodo, mera karma hai. Then just by saying mera karma hai, what are they doing? They just what you're talking is just one figure of speech. People say, "Are yaar, मैं क्या करूँ यार, मेरा karma hai." Am I right? This is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your karma, look at it deeper. Are you somebody says, क्या करूं यार, मेरा कर्मा है, कैंसर हो गया. Yeah, कैंसर हो गया because you are smoking. Don't say I my bad karma, मेरा karma bad है, मुझे कैंसर हो गया. Do you understand that you're smoking every day? If you're smoking, of course, karma, cancer will come, na?
So in a way, here we should we draw a line where it says, because it's a path of spirituality, it teaches you to take accountability of self, first of all, self actions, and then anything which gets incorrect or correct, basically not shunning your responsibility and accountability. Spirituality teaches you that. Am I right in saying it?
Absolutely. Spirituality first teaches you to accept and understand karma, and after that helps you to transcend karma. That is the second level, is the second level. But spirituality makes you understand that you don't shift the blame to karma. You understand the law of action and reaction. That is spirituality.
Okay.
Okay,
Done.
okay, good. Good
Thank you.
question. Pooja and Kamal. Rajanand and Bliko. Pooja.
Shubham Guruji.
Shivoham.
Guruji, the question was the Zoom call, either it's pleasure or pressure. For me, first time I thought it will be a pressure for me. एंड मेरे माइंड में ये था कि मैं कुछ दिन क्लास करूंगी, जिस दिन हो पाएगा मैं क्लास करूंगी, अदरवाइज आई विल स्किप द क्लास. एंड नाउ आई एम फीलिंग दैट द जूम कॉल फॉर मी इज अ पॉइंट ऑफ अट्रैक्शन. एंड मैं सब कुछ फिल्टर करती हूँ, which one I will do and which one I will not do. And my target is to attend the Zoom class. And I am also understanding something, that is I am able to just filter that what is mind and consciousness. Because मैं पहले बहुत मेरे मन में जो आता था मैं वही करती थी, और मैं बहुत बात भी करती थी. अभी मुझे आपका बात मुझे अच्छा लगता है, और मैं हर रोज वो यूट्यूब में सर्च आपको ही सुनती हूँ and, मैं शेयर करती हूँ. और कोई से हाँ मुझे कोई कोई बोलते हैं कि तू क्यों ये स्पिरिचुअलिटी में जा रहे हैं, तेरे बच्चे हैं और हस्बैंड बैंगलोर अच्छा नहीं है, हस्बैंड दूसरे को के साथ भाग जाएंगे तो स्पिरिचुअलिटी लाइन में रहेंगे. लेकिन वो सब मुझे बदर नहीं होता है, कैसे बोलते हैं.
You are good.
एनीवे मैं क्लास में बहुत कुछ लाइफ स्किल सीख रही हूँ, क्योंकि बैंगलोर में हमारा अच्छे बोलने के लिए कोई नहीं है, कि क्योंकि आईटी में सब लोग लैपटॉप के साथ बैठते हैं और लाइफ सिखाते नहीं कुछ. अब मैं इधर लाइफ स्किल सीख रही हूँ, अब मेरी लाइफ में मैं यूज करती हूँ. तो जो मेरा सर्टिफिकेट है वो मेरे काम में नहीं आ रहा था, जो जूम क्लास में मैं बहुत कुछ सीखती हूँ. एंड थैंक्स द लॉर्ड सर.
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. आई एम हैप्पी. पहले तो मुझे बहुत डर था आपको मैं कैसा सिखा सकता हूँ, मेरा डर, मैं तो बहुत डरा था. लेकिन अभी आप सही फोकस में है. कंटिन्यू. बहुत ध्यान से सुनती
शेयर करती हूँ, बहुत. मैं फेसबुक में कुछ भी शेयर करती हूँ 1000 आ जाता है, तो मैं बहुत शेयर करती हूँ.
ओके, वेरी गुड. कीप इट अप. थैंक यू पूजा. कमल, राजानंद एंड ब्लिको.
Shivam Guruji.
Sure, go ahead.
First, I would like to pray to the Prabhu to give strength for all the people who have lost their near and dear in 267 to people, to give them strength to sustain this loss.
Yes.
Because and with the tragedy, and that is one thing. There are two things I want to ask you. Now, when this kind of tragedy takes place, when there are so many people together, so is it a collective karma or what kind of, how do you categorize into the karma front? Then
So see, yeah. So karma is an individual business.
correct.
It does not mean that these 270 people were part of one terrorist group last Janma, so they were died, they killed like this. You can't say like that. So this each of the individual person's karma, as per the computer of life, has led them to their death. Now let me also tell you one thing. Are all the 250 people suffering the same karma because of this crash? Do you think so?
That is the individual level. So
So it's not the same. Suppose there was one man in the plane who was 65-year-old and he was suffering in 4th stage of cancer. So this was a good thing for him or a bad thing for him?
no, that's okay. What I'm saying, when 260 people or 50 people that die in such kind of tragedy, what is that karma theory comes into the picture here?
Each of them were supposed to end their life on that day. It hardly mattered whether they died in a plane crash or a helicopter or bus or car. There is no collective. There is nothing common. There is not that all of them have something common. No, they don't have anything in common.
I mean, you mean to say all these 250 people joined together to die because of the karma?
Not together, I'm saying. They have nothing in common. All separate. Only they happened to die in a plane crash. But each of their karma is completely separate, completely different. There is no connection at all.
Okay.
It is, please try to, I'm repeating for the sake of everybody's clarity. Okay, I'm asking you a question. Forget about this plane crash. Forget about it. You and me are going in auto tomorrow in Bangalore. If you and me are going in auto and the auto crashes, we both dies. That means there's some connection between your karma and my karma.
No, but then that is a kind of limited to individual levels. Now there are here
No.
50 people.
I'm just trying to make it a simpler example. If two of us are going in an auto, both of us die in the auto crash. Does it have any connection of your karma and my karma?
No, but can it be extended to 250 people?
Same. It can be 2,500 people. It can be 2 million people. You cannot question how karma works.
Okay, I mean that
Remember,
is beyond
remember the example I told you of the auto. Next question. You have another question?
It is beyond comprehension. Then we cannot
No,
understand.
Kamalji, it is. Please, again, I'm repeating to you. Karma depends upon what seed you plant. Suppose there are 200 farmers in the village. If 100 plant apples, 100 plant mangoes, 100 will get apple, 100 will get mangoes. It's not 100 are lucky to get mangoes and 100 are unlucky to get apples. It's not like that. All 200 are in the same village. 100 planted apples, 100 planted mangoes. कोई बोले अरे क्या यार नसीब खराब है यार इसका देखो यार इसको एप्पल मिला यार नसीब खराब है क्या नसीब खराब है नहीं वो एप्पल का बीज बोया एप्पल मिला वो मैंगो का बीज बोया मैंगो मिला क्या प्रॉब्लम है 100 को एप्पल मिला 100 को मैंगो मिला क्या प्रॉब्लम है
No, but there again it is individual level, that it goes to individual level.
Only karma is only individual. There is no connection of the plane crash. 250 people dying together has no connection, zero connection.
ठीक है.
एक आदमी बच गया कैसे बचा वो?
I mean, see, this is being a scientist, I would say it is just a chance that he was sitting at a place where this happened and he got out.
11A is not the right seat for escape. Suppose he said, have you heard? He says, वो जब plane land हुआ, वो door टूट गया. वो door टूट गया तो मैं बाहर भाग गया.
These are all beyond explanation how he saved. That's it.
All the intelligent people in the world are baffled. They are baffled. कैसे एक आदमी बचा? Karma is not baffled.
No, but it is nothing to do with that is his karma that he could survive.
Absolutely, his karma was he was not to die.
Okay. Now coming back to you asked about that we are happy with Zoom meeting or not. We are certainly happy with Zoom meeting. That is why we come every day and listen to you. Now only one thing I thought of suggesting, I don't know whether you take it or not. See, Wednesday, Sunday, and Friday is different. They're, different. But on the other days where there's a topic-oriented Zoom call is there, I just feel that, if you can speak for maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, give a convergence to this whole group so that we converge in your direction. Otherwise, what happens? We are jumping like, jumping jacks. We go
Very
from
good suggestion. Very good suggestion. So I will like how we are ending now 5 minutes. A lot of people suggested ending should be meditation and silent summarization. So your suggestion from today onwards, first 5 minutes, I will explain the topic from immediate effect.
it will get converged. Otherwise, everybody is jumping on their own frequencies.
So if I don't start the topic explanation, all of you please put your hand up and you do like this. So matlab strike, we want to you first to introduce. So please come and tell me to introduce. I will from tomorrow on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Yeah.
I will start with 5 minutes introduction.
Thank you. Thank you.
You have given a scientific suggestion today.
No,
Thank you.
I want people to get converged. Now, what is happening? We are not getting converged because everybody is taking the bus
No,
in
so very,
different
I
direction.
told you, for me, I have to learn every day on this call. Every day I am learning. So, आपने कुछ अच्छा सिखाया आज. राजानंद, thank you. राजानंद.
शिवम सर.
Sir Shivam.
सर जॉय पे कुछ बोलूंगा सर. जॉय.
Joy.
Joy and happiness. Sir, some concepts of life such as self-esteem, worthy determination, or competition were there, and they were making life in a style of arrogance. And because of this arrogance, there would always be pain and misery in the life. Now, all such conditioned instincts are lost or subdued, resulting in a very humble life. And because of this humbleness, there is a perennial, perpetual, or permanent peace and joy and happiness.
Very good. That's very good. Very good to hear. This is what Zoom call is supposed to do. पर सबको नहीं करता है. अगर आपको हुआ है तो बहुत अच्छा है. Zoom call is supposed to make you a better person on a day-to-day basis. It's supposed to help you to still the mind, to flip to consciousness, to be using your intellect, to have self-realization, to be in soul consciousness. This is the purpose of Zoom call.
Because coming only after this call, I was introduced to this concept that what is the basic cause of my indifference or basic cause of my irresolute temperament, a basic cause of my arrogance. So I found that it is the same thing because I feel self-esteem is the greater thing in the world. I feel determination is greater thing. Perseverance is greater thing in the world. And by I lost all these things. I don't know where these, as if I was not following those things. So, और उससे बड़ा मिला है. उससे बड़ा बहुत बड़ा मिला है मुझे. I am in peace, perennial peace, perpetual.
So this is the magic of enlightenment. The magic, which is the subject of the Zoom call. So that is why the topic today is enlightenment, the journey of awakening. Is it helping you become better and better? Some people are becoming bitter. Some people say, I told somebody, are you becoming better or bitter? Somebody told me Betty bought a bit of butter. Betty bought a bit of butter. She put the bit of butter on the bitter and the bitter butter became better. So ये क्या? Betty bought a bit of butter and the butter was very bitter. So Betty bought another piece of better butter to make the bitter butter better. तो यही तो problem है ना. So how can we go away from this bitter butter? This is the challenge. Enlightenment makes you better. It eliminates what is bitter and it makes you better. This is what it should do. ये बच स्कूल में पढ़ा था, पता नहीं ये बेटा बटर क्या बोल रहा हूँ. ब्लिको. थैंक यू राजन.
ये बोल रहा है.
ब्लिको एंड योगिनी.
Shivoham, love you all. So, your question was to, I have to speak because, your question is to what makes this call, Zoom call difference. So it's a long story for me because 3.5 years before, there was problem, there was confusion, there was pressure, there was many things I was chasing. Even I was thinking that, oh, I'm not successful in so many, my targets are not met. I have to make this much money. I have to do this, that, and I am behind. And like all of these things creating depression also sometimes. After 3.5 years, and most beautiful after changing my name to Blico, I understand the total new way of living with this Zoom call. I was religious, I was reading spirituality, I was getting not no clarity because even after getting so many knowledge, I was getting more and more confused. I said, what is this? Where I to go? I was like stuck. There was no clarity. So this uh, Zoom call gave me first of relief, that SIP. There is no God, because I was thinking, there's so many gods. What is this? I have to pray Shiva, or I have to pray Krishna, or I have to pray Gayatri, or what I have to do? And I was sometimes getting literally, getting headache that what is this? Where Whereas I was sometimes thinking this too many God is a problem. But after getting this Zoom call, and there is so many clarity that God is supreme immortal power. There is no form, and that makes a clarity little by little. And now I am so much clear. And after reading your two books, I will suggest to everybody must read two books. One is I Am Not I, Who Am I? The second edition I'm reading right now. And the other book is Three Peak of Happiness. Very beautiful books. Three Peaks of Happiness. So that will eliminate so many, confusion that, oh, success, success, success. Oh, I have to do this. And then seva, and, I have to do good to the poor and this and that. And you run after that charitable things. And you will forget the third peak because that is the most important peak we'll forget. So in this Zoom call, we got SIP and SEP, means Santi Anand Pyar. SIP se SEP mila. So this is a very beautiful journey, and I think, this is the way of living life. Otherwise, you are wasting your life. Nothing else. That's the all things I have to say.
No, thank you.
And I'm
You
on
had
the right path. So having guru like you, who has already climbed two peaks or all three peaks, and we are not even climbed one peak, second peak, and now you are taking us directly to the third peaks, which is beautiful. This is excellent. You don't have to waste time to get successful, happiness, fulfilled, and then you are thinking about, oh, what is this? Life is going to end, and now I have to do, oh, enlightenment, when I will get time. So nobody will get time. Even if you didn't have stopped that chase of success, you would have making Disneyland and many more things and you will become a famous person in India and in even world. But that will not make you happy, right, from inside. So this is a beautiful journey, and I'll suggest, I'm very much thankful and pray and thankful to God also, Sip also.
इन हिंदी में सिप को क्या बोलते हैं?
परमात्मा ही बोल दो।
सिप. कमल जी,
परमात्मा।
आपने हिंदी बुक में क्या लिखा है कमल जी? अनम्यूट कमल जी, हिंदी में अनम्यूट कमल.
सर्वोच्च अमर आत्मा.
सर्वोच्च अमर आत्मा.
No, no. So
सर्वोच्च
recently
अमर आत्मा.
I'm trying to improve that.
नहीं,
So
पावर means शक्ति. सर्वोच्च अमर शक्ति.
अमर
call it
शक्ति.
Param Shakti.
हाँ.
परम
So
शक्ति.
P becomes Param Shakti.
So सर्वोच्च is bigger than param.
No, Sarvoch is okay, supreme. And power के लिए, because P you say Param Shakti.
हाँ, परम सर्वोच्च शक्ति, सर्वोच्च अमर शक्ति.
Instead of Shakti, please say Param Shakti.
सर्वोच्च अमर परम शक्ति.
Because we want P, we want P. So Kamalji, I'll talk to you on this.
Okay.
And when we are talking of A, Amar, we are talking about I for Ishwar, Amar Anant, Ishwar Amar Anant. So we want to try to make it SIP. Kamalji, try to think how to make it SIP.
Because I thought Sarvoch is better than the Amar.
My dear
sorry.
Kamal,
Param.
Sarvoch stands for supreme.
Correct. Okay.
And power, P stands for power. Power ke liye, instead of putting Shakti, say Param Shakti. So for Shakti, we are using Param Shakti.
We'll say Sarvoch Param Shakti.
Sarvoch, we are still to do Ishwar. I will tell you how to do Ishwar. But P for P instead of Shakti, Param Shakti.
Okay.
I will talk to you.
Okay.
Because he is the master of Hindi, so I have to take his permission. Yogini and Nishani.
Shivam, sir, two things. Sir, today I was talking to someone and her fear was that losing her close, like the children, losing her children. So I was telling her that why should I think this is a toxic thought, isn't it? So why should I think about this? Why not think about now that what I am having now, why can't I make use of it instead of thinking the negativity about what will happen to my children?
But why is she scared of children? What happened to the children?
नो, वो कर्मा की बात हो रही थी हम लोगों में, तो कर्मा के कारण शी वाज सेइंग दैट मुझे डर यही है कि मुझसे पहले मेरे बच्चों को कुछ ना हो जाए करके.
क्यों होगा?
This is like she's saying, if karma is like that. I said, why should I think that? आप बताइए इसके ऊपर थोड़ा.
No. So
should we really be in fear all the time that what will happen to our children?
Fear is false expectation appearing real. Fear must be eliminated. Mind must be eliminated. Why are we imagining something wrong to happen? Logically, 90% of the time, children will live longer than parents because of their age. It is always first parents will go, then children will go. Sometimes children go before parents because of some unusual karma. If it happens, it's okay. Nothing to worry about. Sabko to jana hai.
It has happened and I have seen it. I'm living it. So should we really think about it all the time, which will trouble us, or should we go forward and say by not we'll जो होगा देखा जाएगा?
Some children have gone before the parents. Is that what you're telling?
Yes.
So if it has to accept it, na?
हाँ, acceptance होना चाहिए कि.
Because if you don't accept, then what can you do? I'm asking you a question. Do you order sometimes Zomato? You order Zomato.
Yeah.
You order Zomato.
Yeah.
Sometimes I order Zomato and I say, it shows he's coming in 10 minutes, 9 minutes, 8 minutes, 7 minutes. After reach here 0 minutes, he says, the Zomato fellow, he says, he's disappeared, delivered and gone. But where is the food? I'm waiting outside, the food has not come. What can you do? You ordered Zomato, you paid for Zomato, it is supposed to come to your house. If it did not come to your house, are you going to break somebody's head? You can't do anything about it. I'm just giving a crazy example. Whether the food he packed, he dropped the food somewhere, or somebody stole the packet, or he had an accident, there may be 100 reasons something happens. What are you going to question?
So we cannot live with this toxic thought, isn't it?
You have to surrender. You have to accept. You have to understand that everything is unfolding as per karma. You have to understand. If some people have died in a plane crash, it's only karma. Everybody has a karma. Things don't happen just like that.
Yes. Okay.
And a man who doesn't have to die will not die. The plane will let him free. This is nothing can be no better example than karma.
Yeah. And second thing is that after coming to the Zoom, I have changed my name and I feel that I have been reborn again in this Zoom call.
Very good. That's a very
And
good
it has
thing you have
been
done.
a very good journey for me since the Zoom call has started. I've been there, and it has been a very good journey, and I've learned a lot from this. So
Are you
grateful to
happy?
you.
Is the journey
I'm
of
very happy.
that is important. Today's question is: are you happy in the journey of enlightenment? Okay.
Yes, yes.
They're telling me time is up. Quick, Ashok Nichani and Ahem Brahma. Quickly, time is over.
शिवम सर जी
Sure.
सर जी आज का कमलजीत का सर जी का क्वेश्चन था व्हाई इट हैपेंड टू ऑल दीस 242
Yeah.
सर जी बर्थ एंड डेथ इज सिप सैंड कंट्रोल्ड बाय सिप उस जिसका टाइम आ गया वो गया उसका इसको बोलते हैं वक्त टाइम फॉर हिम टू डिपार्ट सो
But
इवन if he had been in some other place he would have departed by some other way.
good. Good.
That is what I analyze.
No,
उसको
no.
बोलते हैं टाइम वक्त उसका वक्त आया वो गया सर जी there was a Bollywood film वक्त I don't know whether you remember it.
Yeah, yeah. Of course. तो
हाँ,
वक्त को
वो
कोई बदला नहीं सकता है.
वो एकदम रिच बिजनेसमैन
My dear, what is that?
earthquake got his family got split.
What is that waqt actually mean?
Time.
What it means? Why that waqt? Why the waqt came?
That was the present moment of that time.
Because of karma.
Karma. Everything is karma.
Waqt is controlled. Waqt is controlled by whom?
What is controlled by Sip?
By karma. Karma is controlled by Sip.
Karma.
Waqt is controlled by karma. Okay. Time out. Thank you, Ashok. Ahem Brahma. Quickly, and we will close for today. Then tomorrow we continue. Ahem Brahma.
Shivam Guruji.
Sure, Brahma.
Guruji, after today's topic, I just wanted to share my understandings with you.
Yes.
So the real purpose of the life is to be happy.
Yeah.
And we get true happiness when we free ourselves from sufferings and the miseries of the mind.
Very good.
And once we are awakened, we realize that we are not a mind and body. And
Yes.
the real journey, Guruji, starts from there.
Yes.
So this journey is of discipline, where we have to be very disciplined. And the real pleasure is to be in consciousness and to expand in consciousness, Guruji.
Yeah.
So, Guruji, is my understanding right about?
Yes, yes, 100%. The purpose of life, every human being wants to be happy. I'm just slightly adding to the point. Every human being wants to be happy, but people think that pleasure is happiness. Pleasure is only one P. There are three keys. The three P's are pleasure, peace, and purpose. And this comes with enlightenment. Enlightenment gives you eternal happiness. And that is the way when you are free from all misery of the body, mind, and ego. Enlightenment makes us realize I am not BME, body, mind, ego. The ego is enlightened. I am the soul. And this is the way to achieve our ultimate goal. So, Brahma, with those thoughts, let me close, my dear friends. Let us have a lot of compassion for those who lose their lives. But let us go deeper than the compassion. And let us think that ultimately body will die. But I will never die. I am the immortal soul. I am birthless and deathless. I have come to this earth because of some karma, some avidya. My mind and ego was caught. But my mind and ego does not exist in its sense. No mind and ego is awakened. In that moment, I am liberated. I become one with Sip. This is our ultimate goal. Let us not get caught in samsara. Let us not get caught in bhoga. Let us live in yoga. Accept and surrender. ABC. Accept, do your best, choose to surrender the rest. With folded hands, I bow down to you.